Dear students, good morning. I am Anita Kumari Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, SS Memorial College, Ranchi. Today I will discuss the microwave solvent-free reactions, that is solid state reactions, which comes under paper DSC 3 of semester 6. Till now we have studied the microwave reactions in aqueous and organic solvents. Now we will discuss the microwave reactions without the use of solvent. This is also called the solid state reactions. By the use of microwave technique, it is possible to carry out reactions without the use of toxic or other solvents. In this process, the reactants are dissolved in a suitable solvent like water, alcohol, methylene chloride, etc. And the solution is stirred with a suitable adsorbent or solid support like silica, gel, alumina. After stirring, the solvent is removed in vacuum and the dried solid support on which the reactants have been adsorbed are used for carrying out the reactions under microwave irradiation. Example, decarboxylation. Aldehydes, phenols and alcohols are protected by acetylation. After the reaction, deacetylation of the product is carried out under acidic or basic conditions. The process takes long time and the yields are low. Use of microwave irradiation reduces the time of deacetylation and the yields are good, as shown in the reaction 1. How the benzaldehyde diacetyl is converted into benzaldehyde. Here now I will discuss the term deprotection. What is deprotection? During the course of many reactions, one or two functional groups are present. Suppose we have a compound having functional group ester and ketone, and we have to perform a reaction with the ester group. Then keto group needs to be protected. For example, aluminium hydride is a highly reactive but useful reagent capable of reducing esters to alcohol. When a reduction of an ester is required in the presence of carbonyl, the attack of hydride on carbonyl has to be protected. For example, carbonyl is converted into acetyl, which does not react with hydride. The acetyl is then called protecting group or for the carbonyl. After the steps involving the hydride is complete, the acetyl is removed, giving back the original carbonyl. This step is called deprotection. So, protecting groups are used in synthesis to temporarily mask the characteristic chemistry of a functional group because it interferes with another reaction. A good protecting group should be easy to put on, easy to remove and high yielding and inert to reaction. So now we will see the deprotection reaction in microwave. The carboxylic function is generally protected by the benzyl protecting group. After the reaction sequence, the deprotection of benzyl ester is carried out by using potassium carbonate, aluminum chloride, etc. Most of the deprotection procedures gives moderate yields and the longer reaction time is required. Microwave irradiation procedure is completed in 3 to 10 minutes and yields are high. 89 to 92%, as shown in the reaction 2. Next is the saponification of esters. Hindered esters take 5 hours under classical heating with alkali, but under microwave irradiation using potassium hydroxide it is easily saponified, as shown in the reaction 3. Next reaction is the alkylation of reactive methylene group. Efficient and rapid alkylation of compounds containing reactive methylene group, that is ethyl acetoacetate, can be achieved in microwave oven using tetrabutyl ammonium chloride without solvent, as shown in the reaction 4. Next is the synthesis of nitriles from aldehydes. The classical method of synthesis of nitriles from aldehydes suffers a number of drawbacks. In microwave assisted reaction, the aldehyde is converted into oxime by the reaction with hydroxylamine, hydrochloride and potassium fluoride on alumina without a solvent. The absorbed oxime is converted into nitrile in the second step by treatment with carbon disulfide. This method is quick, simple, convenient and gives nitrile in good yield, as shown in reaction 5. Next reaction is the synthesis of anhydride from dicarboxylic acid. Dicarboxylic acids can be converted into anhydride in the presence of isopropyl acid under microwave irradiation using Montmorillonite KSF, as shown in the reaction 6. This method is rapid and convenient and avoids using corrosive reagent. Next is reduction. Sodium borohydride has been extensively used as a reducing agent. The solid state reduction with NaBH4 requires longer time and use of solvents slow down the reaction. But a microwave irradiation reaction has been developed for the reduction of aldehydes and ketone using alumina supported NaBH4, as shown in the reaction 7. These are the reactions, some reactions which carried out in microwave without using the solvent, that is the solidate reactions. Okay, thanks.